Hello and welcome! Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, check out these courses, and enjoy this clown-versation!
Hi, everybody. Welcome. Wherever you are in the world, hello, welcome. It's Misha. Hi, Misha.
Hello.
We are live now. We're in front of
Oh, we're already live, so
a
I take
huge...
out my mask.
Yeah, but if you need to go get your coffee, that's totally fine. Because I know
Yeah, they will bring. I ask.
I've just been watching one of your videos about how you are trying to make a cup of coffee and you don't have any milk. And so I know how important coffee is to you. Misha, where are you? Tell us where you are today.
I'm in Frankfurt, Germany. Frankfurt.
Amazing. And what are you doing there? Tell us what is your...
I perform here in it's Tiger Palace Varieté Theater. Tiger Palace name, call it. They opened 1988, and it's very famous place in Germany actually for like eye artists, like varieté especially artists.
Very cool. So is it a show with lots of different acts, or is it just set?
Yes.
Yeah.
Different acts, different. It's actually Francis Brune was working here. You know, Francis, very famous juggler.
Mm-hmm.
It's Liliane Montaneci. She's cabaret. She's a singer from New York. She was performing here. So many, like Chris Kramer, many famous artists was working here, and working still here. You know, it's really great theater. It's small, 170 people, but
Oh, nice.
beautiful.
So it's quite intimate.
Yes, live orchestra, very beautiful places, and really beautiful. And you see with love. They make it with love. You feel it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a nice kind of environment to perform in, isn't it?
Yes.
Because you also perform in very, very big spaces, I imagine.
Yes. So actually, before in Tiger Palace and after before now Tiger Palace, I was working in Cirque du Soleil 10 years. Yeah. So it's 2,700 people, and here 175.
Was that a touring show, the Cirque show? Or was it static?
We touring show, Totem.
Yeah. And in a tent. I never saw that show.
Yes.
Sadly.
Yes, actually we in tent, and we perform in the United States about during 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, amazing. Well, I can see a few more people are jumping on. We've got quite a few people there. Here's Catfish. Hi, Catfish. Some of my regulars tuning in. Great to see you guys. There's Wacky. Hi, Wacky. Wacky says, I'm having goosebumps watching two legends. There's only one legend here, Wacky. I haven't ascended to that status yet. One day. But you're right that Misha is a legend. Amazing, and it's so cool to have you here today.
Barnaby, thank you very much for that you invite me for this interview. I would like to say you.
Yeah. Oh, of course. No, thank you. Because it's such a busy time of year for you, so I'm particularly grateful that you're willing to take the time.
Yeah, it's quite busy now, but it's okay because in 2 hours I will have shows, but now I have time.
Yeah, for you. That's great. So, Misha, I'm hoping that, I mean, there's so much we could talk about, and we only have a short time. But one thing that I'm really curious about, and I ask all my guests about this, is what was your experience of clowning growing up, and how did it become a thing that you decided you really wanted to do? What was that journey for you?
I thinking long about this one, Barnaby. Guys, very welcome to what we. I nobody, unfortunately, I cannot see nobody, but I would like to say you hello, big hugs, and sorry for my English, my accent, because of course I was not never born in the United States. I was born in Ukraine, and of course I have strong accent and even make grammar mistake. But I know that you forgive me. Yeah. Okay.
We understand you perfectly. It's great.
This is great. So I think this is destiny. I believe for destiny, because I even never thinking to be clown. Never ever. I was born in Soviet Union country, and in Ukraine it was city Kharkov, its name. Maybe you know it.
No.
It's actually a very big city. It's 2 million people live there.
Okay.
And you know what? It was gray. It was everything was the same. We even don't know that exists another life, more colorful, more light. It was gray, sometimes red color because Lenin of Karl Marx or something. There was in color, and everything was in gray. So this was my life. And one day, one guy, when I was 14 years old, met me in, I would like to say train station, not bus station. It was bus stop. He said, if I would like to go to circus.
Wow.
And I say, no, I don't want to go to circus. I'm not clown. I say him, I'm not clown to go to circus. He said, no, please come. Maybe you can be a good acrobat. You have very good body for acrobatics, you know, for you're small. I said, no, I'm not clown. I will not go to circus. And he asked telephone number of my mother where I live. And I gave him this telephone number. And he, every Sunday, during 1 month, he called to my mother to ask that I call, that I come.
Wow.
So he asked us. I don't know what he saw in me. Maybe because I was seen, young, you know what? Maybe he sees some potential. I don't know.
Yeah.
And when I came in first class, he asked me to do, you know, role. I don't know how in English will be when you do
like
very simple.
Yeah.
Go and back. So I did. He said, "You will be clown." That's it.
Wow, that's an amazing story. I can't believe that.
And still now I'm here, you know, still now I'm clown. So it's like destiny, because my parents was not in circus. We never was in circus, and I don't like circus when I was child, of course.
Yeah. And were there a lot of clowns and circuses around when you, like, did you understand at that time what it was to be a clown?
But you're freezing. Could you?
Oh, sorry. I can see you okay.
Barnaby, I'm so.
Can you hear me now?
Barnaby, I'm so sorry. You are freezing somehow.
Okay, let me just maybe I switch off my video and see if that helps. I'm switching off my video. Can you hear me now?
And yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay. Hopefully everyone, let us know if you guys can hear wherever you're watching. Can you just check? Just let us know if there's a problem with the signal. It looks like the stream's still coming through on Facebook. Misha, I was just saying, you know, I was just asking if clowning was something that you, growing up, did you see a lot of clowns? Did you understand when you first started clowning at that time what it was even, or did you have to kind of learn on the job?
No, yes, it's true. I was learned in the job because it's very straight. I just remember that it was funny, very nice profession. It was very joy, a lot of joy inside of this was, you know, joy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is your coffee coming?
I think, yes. I think coffee have to come here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Second coffee.
Yes.
It's
I
really
just put it over here again.
Okay.
Or should I put the coffee over
yes.
here, maybe?
Oh, you're really great. Thank you. Very kind.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Oh, somebody on the chat says your English is better than mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's a good compliment.
So tell us about those first experiences then. You came into this circus.
Yes.
And were you taught routines, or did you make them up from the beginning?
No, you know what? It was also very strange things. And I think it's for clown very useful. You know, I was young, but I was small. I was not strong person. It was around very nice people, but more strong than me, more powerful. So, for example, he say, juggling with, try to juggling with balls. You know, it was many balls, clubs there.
Yeah.
So, and in moment when I need to take my balls to find this, where is it? It was already another people take it, you know. It was nothing there. So I see some subject, even not, I don't know, some bags or something, I don't know, something what it not look like balls. And I'm start to juggling with these kind small subjects, what is totally not balls, you know, not totally not classical balls. So this has helped me. You work with what you have.
Yeah.
And then you create, so, and I create act with big, from wood balls. It was, you know,
Wow.
big. So
Juggling them.
Juggling, yeah.
I'm gonna put my video back on and see.
Oh, it's so nice with video, much better.
Yeah. So you were making up routines with just what you had, and were you solo at that point, or were you with other clowns?
I was solo, and I have partner a little bit later. They gave me partners.
Right.
So I even performed this group, clown group Mikas, long years.
Yes.
So I have different experiments. So I know how to, because solo clown is absolutely a little bit different. That now I'm like solo walking, but with partner is absolutely different things.
Can you explain that difference for you? How is that?
Because you need to give food very often when we are more like amateur, not professional. We not give food for your partner. For example, you do movement and your partner do movement. You have to be you looks to be like invisible, that he will be visible, you know. You have to be like mobile, part of the mobile, not take energy. But what I see very often that this small aspect many artists don't understand. And for example, you partner start to walk, start to perform, and you in background beginning to be visible. Audience, you take all, not all, but 70, maybe 80% of energy from this who perform. So you have to somehow be invisible, not take attention for yourself. Only in moment when you start to perform, when you need to be visible, you start to be visible. It's really technique. You have to know it. You know.
How did you learn that? Was it just, did somebody tell you, or you trained, or you learned, took a workshop?
Told me, but in practice also. I have, for example, in Cirque du Soleil, because I performed 10 years. In 2010, I have a partner. He was very active, even when I perform, when I take my part, I cannot do nothing because he was very active, and it was very difficult for me. I'm looking what I have to do, how I can take energy for myself, how. But I find answer. I find, because if you want, I can tell you.
Yes.
What you have to be. Can you hear me, Barnaby?
Yeah, I just lost the last little bit there. Misha, the signal is a bit.
Oh, yes.
The last thing I heard was that you were with your partner, and the partner was taking a lot more energy, or taking a lot more focus, and it was difficult for you.
Yes, so he was very active, and in this point I need to be very passive, very like microbe, like not movement at all, and then energy again come more organically to you, you know. Because if you static, very static, nothing kill, they start to laughing for you.
Right, so you can't do that.
This guy beginning to be also less. I mean, he have to share his energy because he's very active. So it's give you plus. You know what I mean?
Was there tension between you? Like, did he want the attention? And
yes, I think it's attention come automatically, because it's not possible if you very focus of statics on pose, because pose, it's part of the movement.
Right.
It's 100% pose. It's part of the movement. It's very powerful.
Yeah.
Sometimes all these clowns would like to move, do things, but pose. It's very powerful things.
How do you teach that pause when you're in a workshop? How do you get people to understand the power of that?
First, we have it in first hour exercise, I believe, in first lessons. So it's separate your movement. So you need to, because we do many things together. I ask people do only one movement. So look. I even not speak because it's another movement will be, you know. And only one movement, it's more powerful that you do 2, 3, 5 movement at the moment.
And looking at shifting focus from the movement to the audience, or just
not necessary. I teach another point of so I teach like different body types. I teach that there are 7 different body types, and each of body types have self point of gravity. So it's look like all energy go from this. For example, Saturn for me it's white clown. White clown is like teacher. He say do this, don't do this, do this. He teach red clown. So I ask my students to put energy to end of the finger, index finger, and all energy go from index finger. Even how he speak go from this finger. And how he look go from this finger. Even if you not show even this finger, your finger will be in pocket or somewhere, your arm will be. But all energy go only from finger. Or another, shift your eyes, Mercury, another body types. If it's energy go always from eyes. If you like, you never focus in your eyes.
So that's Mercury. So they're all the planets.
Yes, it's planets. It's 7 different planets, and from each planet you find your point, and you can be different character in 1 second, like boom.
Oh wow! And is it that a person finds their own planet that best suits them and works with that one?
Yes,
or
that's why I start to study these planets, because I believe that we are born, all of us human beings, born as a clown, like children. And when we grow, when we're 10 years old, something happens, and we don't want to be too funny. That we don't be like we would like to be like another people.
Yeah.
And clown kill, because clown is very you own experiments.
Yeah.
So your planet kills. So we need to find your own planet, and then put center of gravity there, and you start to perform like you are. This is what I teach.
I love that. Did you make that up? Did you create that system?
I find this system many years, 20 years ago. I read book Susan Zana's Human Body Types. She just writes these books. But after, when I read, I think, wow, why we not use it? Clown, it's absolutely for clown. And I take it and start to write, start to thinking, start to do many exercise. And I find another guy's partner, and we start to perform in front of mirror. Where is this point? Where he living? Where living white clown? Where he living? What is the main part of his body? This one. Point.
So that's Saturn. You call that Saturn, did you say?
Saturn, yes. And
Saturn is the white clown.
Yes, and they even have different colors. This is also very interesting, because how clown choose their costume. Usually how I saw Charlie Chaplin and other clowns, and I take from some clown something, you know.
Yeah.
But after, when I study these body types, I understand that we can more intense take costumes with colors, more intense. Do you understand what I mean? More strong. So no, I will not take what Charlie Chaplin, because it's not my body types. I will take this one, this color, this costume, because what I would like to show point. So I need maybe something like this one, little bit. That's why I do this shot, you know. Because I would like to point.
Yeah.
So you choose your clown, you find your clown.
Slowly. And your the classic kind of piece that you do with the ping pong balls.
Yes.
Is that which place, like which planet are you when you do that?
So I use lunar body types. He always say, you know, for everything. You will You will ask, do you want coffee? He will say no. You would like apple? He will say no. Do you want to go to museum? No. Do you, supermarket? No. To library? No. He always, every time he'll say you no. He living through this no, this lunar.
Interesting.
So, and then I do like this one. I put center gravity in here, and this part. No,
like
and this is no.
Oh.
This is my symbolic what I do. I don't want to perform. No, I'm not perform for you. I say them, but I perform.
That's so great. So it's like no, but yes. Really, it's like no.
It's yes, but no. It's,
but I still want to play.
It's separate, but like clown, everything 180 degrees.
Yeah, it's like no, but it's a playful kind of. That's so beautiful.
So I use two body types actually, and one lunar and another solar. Solar, it's naive little bit body types. Okay. Naive, he has big eyes. He not learn what he already get, his mistake. So this is main things of solar. But he has big eyes, naive.
Yeah, you do that.
Together with lunar, with no, it's very good combination. You know?
Yeah.
Funny.
Because you don't know which way he's going to go.
Absolutely. That's why he can stop. He not go next moment. He not do next because he don't know what to do. He can stay on stage. Do not do nothing.
Yes. Wow. That's
but it's only because. But it's only because of knowledge. You know what, Barnaby? Because it's not. If not knowledge, I will be again repeat something what already somebody did before. You know, and how to the aim of any clowns, I believe, to find your clowns is like to find yourself. Who are you? You know,
they're beautiful.
Now, I think it's amazing profession.
We're going to come back to that in a second, but I just want to see if anybody on the group has any questions. I see Michael's there, and a few other people have joined since we've been talking. So, if you guys have any questions for Misha, you have about 35 minutes left, so get in there and write your questions on the Facebook post. Because, you know, well, I guess if you don't get your questions in now, you'll have to take a workshop with him and you can ask him your questions there. But yeah, so you just mentioned, Misha, that, you know, the ultimate purpose of the clown is to find yourself. And for me, this is like a beautiful thing where the clown of the theater and the technique and the profession and the circus meets this kind of beautiful sort of self-exploration and this beautiful philosophical existential kind of like search, right? That connects us with Zen, Buddhism, and you know, all these kinds of philosophies that try to do that. And your book, I haven't read your book yet, but I'm assuming that from the title that your book in a way is going into that kind of territory that it's called How Not to Be Afraid of Being Yourself.
Yes, this is book. It's 100%.
Yeah.
Because you know what I just saw, I did many workshops in Cirque du Soleil for kids, 10 years old and 6 years old. Always. I don't know why they did these workshops. And I see that at 6 years old, 7 years old, they are themselves. 10 years, they already would like to pretend to be somebody else. And when we grow, we pretend to be somebody else. Yeah. We see our pictures where we are, but we are not deeply there because we are not there. We are not this.
Yeah.
You know? And for clown, it's absolutely necessary to be yourself. Otherwise, you will be not clown. You're not actor. You're not perform.
Do you find that it's this is part in your daily life as well, being yourself? Are you speaking
I try to.
Clown?
Yes. You need to do it, and it's very simple and very easy things. When come black thoughts to you, something terrible, don't believe for it. Just thoughts, left it.
Right.
Just be where you are, and it's enough. Be in the moment, drink coffee, speak with you. So be where, do what you do.
Yeah, because it's so easy. Like I have children, and I find that when I'm with my children, when I'm truly 100% with my children, you know, I can be in that space of playfulness and in the moment and just like being present with them. but then 80% of the time during my day, when I'm not with them, and I'm like doing my tasks and doing my work and doing my job, and things start to get, you start to get your priorities get mixed up, and you get stressed and you get anxious, and all those things start to pile on, and you lose touch with that true kind of connection. So I love this idea, but it's very, very hard. Even for me, I find when I'm trying to teach other people to do that, it's very hard for me to always remain in the moment.
But it's very necessary for clowns, 100%.
Yeah. It's practice, right? So, well, let's go back again a bit, Misha, because we were talking about your experiences growing up and learning to clown, and I guess we all want to know about Cirque du Soleil and what that was like. How did you get into that in the first place, and what was it like performing with Cirque?
So it was an amazing experience. I know when I was young, I was 29 years old, and they already would like that our group, Mika's, it was named Mika's, performance in Soleil, and we not take this contract. It was show Kidam, should be. They built this show Kidam. It was even not named, but they already want that we perform there. We say no, we have another contract, and we must not go. After it, many years later, I met in Paris Gilles Saint-Croix. I met him by accident in circus. Destiny, everything destiny. I was in circus festival, and they gave me tickets, and I sit to my tickets, and next to me was sitting Gilles Saint-Croix, this guy who asked to be with part of Cirque du Soleil many years ago. He was traveling with in French. We have tour in French.
Right. So you knew him already. You'd met him before.
He asked me, Misha, what you do here? I said, I just show. He said, what you do next year? I say, I'm nothing signed, not contract, but I have maybe this, maybe nothing signed. He said, don't sign nothing. We will call you in 2 weeks. And they called me in 2 weeks. Not him, but he's another director of the show called me in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So it's like destiny, you do nothing, you even don't know what will.
That's so amazing. Just like things, I mean, because you can, do you find that in your life that you can create those things, or is it just, you just let yourself float and the things happen?
Yes, I think because it was my wife. I say Olga, she was in Moscow in this moment. We was living in Moscow. I say I need to fly to Paris. I say because it's festival, and usually I try to be always there because it's many important people where you can walk there. You meet in festivals. I say I don't want to lose. She say no, okay. It's pity that you fly because we spent money for it, etc. But after you change everything. After this.
So in a way, it was you didn't know what was going to happen, but you felt that it was important to be there.
I feel that you need to do first step for everything. You need to do it,
Yeah, get out there.
But for example, I will tell you, maybe I don't need to tell you, and I don't know what will be. I was just 3 weeks ago, I did audition in Crazy Horse in Paris, and they say me that you are crazy. Why you do audition? You already, people know you. You don't need to do audition. I say, no, I feel I need to do audition. And I go, it was very good. I don't know what will happen, but you need to do these steps,
Yeah.
It's principle.
That's amazing.
It's my principle. You need to do it.
Yeah. So however far you get in your career, however high up, it's kind of staying grounded. And putting yourself out in ways that are maybe make you vulnerable or bring out the vulnerability. Yeah. Yes. Beautiful. So what was the creative process like when Cirque du Soleil? Was it, were you really involved with, you made the character, I know.
No, they booked 2 my acts, ping pong and plastic bags. So, and it's in contract. And I do ping pong in plastic bags.
Yeah.
And after it, 2 weeks before premiere, and we already, I do my acts, everything, we rehearsals, everything good. And certainly Robert Lepage, very famous director. He create car, he do many
Very
beautiful,
famous.
yeah, very good guys.
Yeah.
Misha, could you come to our office? I come to their office, and they say, you know what? Now, because you act plastic bags, and you know it's a lot of garbage in ocean now, a lot of plastic bags in the ocean, inside of ocean, and we cannot propaganda. We like you, but we cannot propaganda in because it's too huge, big tournée, worldwide tournée. So we don't want to propaganda plastic bags, ocean, all these things.
Yeah.
If you want, we can create new act, or you can we don't know what to do. Maybe you can go to home. It's okay for us. I say give me 5 minutes, because it was very difficult.
Give me 5 minutes to make an act.
So I left to thinking, because I asked myself, do you want to, first what I said, do you want to perform in Cirque du Soleil?
Yeah.
I say yes, definitely. Do you want to create new act? I say yes, it's amazing to create new act. You know, I have already plastic bags act. It's already in my package. But if I will now create new act, do you have question? I ask myself now. I say no, I have not. So I come back, open the door. It was less than 5 minutes. Say okay, let's do new act. Say, wow, let's do new act. So and we start to rehearsals. He say, you are fisherman. He say, you are fisherman. I say, Robert, I will do everything but not fishing fish. He say, it's great for me. So and we start to create this fisherman act like this.
Beautiful. And it was the act completely new, or was there elements of
it was done? Just part like ping pong, of course. It's just small 40 seconds of ping pong he took birds from plastic bags. It was my you know, I create birds, swan I create from plastic bags.
Yeah.
One. So he took this part. And another part also I did before. Of course, I have big experiments, clown experiments. I already know a little bit how to do it. So they create me boat immediately, fast. For 1 day, they create me boat, and they put motor there. I say, don't take me motor. I don't need any electric motor. Just make me hole in the bottom of the boat, and I will with my leg.
Yeah.
Do it. It's easy. They say, oh, it's more easy. They take hole, make big hole, and they make me everything. Everything, when you open, everything open for you. Everything, like ting, like universe start to open to you.
Yeah.
You need to be very open, of course.
Beautiful. And how was it then when you were performing that for 10 years? Because that's a long time.
So to perform in Cirque du Soleil, 10 years?
Yeah.
You know what? I ask myself, how people in Paris, in French, do beautiful croissant. It's always tasty. Every day, croissant. Maybe during 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, 100 years. How many? But every day, every morning, amazing tasty croissant. What is this? So for me, when I perform, it exists only one show when I am perform. It's not exist 360 shows per year. It exists only one shows. My clown even don't know that it was yesterday shows or will be tomorrow. Fishman fishing fish. That's it. You are totally in present moment. It's only possible when you really in present moment.
That's amazing.
And present moment, it's never yesterday. It's always now. You know, it's not yesterday. It's never was yesterday. Never yesterday show. It's only one shows. I say for everybody, I perform only one shows. It's one show.
It's a beautiful way to live your life as well, right? Every day.
Yeah. Yes.
It doesn't have to be the same as it's just that day.
Because our brain will say it's boring.
Yeah.
Our brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I will left Cirque du Soleil, I will go to Tiger Palace, but I will be do the same act. It's also boring.
But it's not.
If you will listen your brain. But it's not if you're living in the moment, because it's always new. It's like when you see ocean, it's always new. It's never boring to see ocean.
Yeah.
Because it's new color, new wind,
Yeah.
new sky.
Deborah says, I use recycling themes, so I want to use the juggling bags to encourage recycling to help the world. That's an interesting,
Yes, recycling.
Take.
Very...
Obviously, Robert Lepage didn't see that possibility.
He didn't. Would be great if Deborah tell him.
Yeah, come on. We could be even more creative with the plastic bags.
Yeah.
And she also says, with me having a fishing side, I could incorporate into my show that routine. Oh, yes. Well, don't copy what Misha did. You have to create your own thing, Deborah. But she does have fishing. She is actually called Catfish. Her clown is called Catfish. And she does a great thing with a measuring tape where she shows how long the catfish is that she caught. And it just keeps getting longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. When is it going to stop? It's very nice.
Very nice.
And David says, can you share the genesis of your ping pong act? Because your level of skills is off the charts on that one. What was the genesis of your ping pong act? Like, where did that come from?
Okay, I understand. So I have teacher when I study in Moscow. I studied in Moscow Clown School. It was good clown school, I have to say. It's for clowns, for professional clowns who have to perform in circus. Because in Soviet Union, it was ideology, and every city should to have stationary circus, not big top, just from stone, real circus.
Building, yeah.
In building, yes. So, and they need many cities, big, huge country, and they need clowns, and they think that they need educate somehow, clowns.
Yeah.
And it was hard to get this school, but I get it. And it's another story. It was one director, Vitaly Davgань, famous clown in Russia. He bring me one pot to the rehearsals and ping pong ball. He told me, I saw in Paris, he was in Paris, in French, Paris, and it was street performance guy. He was he has table, and all pots, from aluminium pots, was in his table, and he take ping pong ball and take a melody from pum 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 pum. He say, Misha, develop, please. And I ask myself, you would like to traveling with table? I say, no, I don't want to travel with table. I don't need it. I ask myself, maybe you will be table. And, this is a great idea. Maybe I will be table. So what I need this, I need this, I need this. So this is how I start the rehearsals.
That's so beautiful, because this is something I try to teach in some of my clown courses, is how you can take a little idea from another act that you've seen. Like sometimes I have people watch Grok, the little film of Grok doing with the violin and throwing the bow in the air and dropping it, and then he goes behind and he can throw it and catch it behind the screen, and then he comes out and he can't do it. So just take a really simple thing like that and then make it your own.
Yes.
So you develop it, like you just said.
Yes.
It's so amazing that all clown acts have this kind of, they're almost part of the same family. You know, they're all everything came from the same thing.
Yes.
But everyone has just taken it in a different direction.
Yes.
And made it their own. It's beautiful. So that, David, is the genesis of the ping pong act. But like he says, your level of skill is extraordinary. I mean, that must have taken you years to get
5 years. 5 years I rehearsal before audience will see it, because I don't know what will be next pots. I don't know how to juggling. I don't know. I just create these things. I cannot take table. I not take table. I take myself, my body.
Yeah.
And I ask myself, what will be next? What will be next? And it's hard to, if you will try it, you will understand how hard it is.
It looks incredibly hard.
But it's so easy when you already can do it.
When you can do it, it's easy.
You can even not rehearsals. I'm not even rehearsals now, because you don't need it anymore, when you understand.
And the feet, we're doing it on the feet.
In the feet also, yeah.
Incredible.
And I will give you a big secret. Feet, it's more easy part was that shell.
The
This is
shoulder
very
hard.
difficult. Very difficult.
Yeah.
Very
And when you
difficult.
get it to stop and it goes, and it
Yes.
stops, then it's completely still.
Yes.
I
It's very
imagine
difficult.
if there's any wind, it must be impossible.
I did it. I perform. I
Really?
cannot. I can. I need to find corner where not wind.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have to ask, does it ever fall off?
Of course, before very often. And I give in my workshops, I give, for example, why they fall down. Only because of thoughts. Thoughts come, now you will fall. And if you believe for this, for your mind, it will be go. For many cases, the same things. For example, thoughts come, now you are not funny clown. And you will be not funny. In front of audience, you are disappointed.
And do you give
And
people
what I do, I just ask I just ask myself, go away from me, from my clown. Go away, because you are not clown. Me, it's not clown. Me is MISHA USOV. MISHA USOV, it's not clown. Clown inside me. And when thoughts come, I say, go away. And he go away. And I continue. So that's why it's now 2 times per year. It's statistic.
2 times it falls per year.
Per year, but it's also not because of thoughts, because of corner. Sometimes the costume go like little bit like this one and you can lose, but not because of thoughts.
Right. And when it falls, do you have a nice way to work with that?
Oh, I'm not afraid. I just absolutely, I have my backup. I take and continue without like it's without even.
I mean, I imagine if you're nervous at all, it must make it harder as well, because you get tight and tense.
Yes, before I was very nervous. Now I'm absolutely not zero nervous. I'm not even not swore. So I am even asked, why you're not nervous? It's very bad. Everybody say, but people laughing and they happy audience, and I'm not worrying, not. So
what is the secret to not being nervous anymore, Misha?
Because secret very, very simple. Before I'm looking for success. I would like to be famous clown. I would like to be successful clown. And now I would like just to share it, to give what I have. So I have energy from 1 to 10. I give, if I have 2, I give 2. I'm not pretend that I have 3 or 10. If I have 5, I give 5 for 5 energy. I'm not pretend that I have 10 again or 6. You know? You just share it, and you just would like to give. When you're looking for success, you would like take from audience, take applause, take love. When you would like to share something with audience, you just give. It doesn't matter laughing there or not laughing, clapping or not clapping, because you just give. Like birthday party, you bring for birthday, just present, and it's okay. Doesn't matter what you present. Motivation was to present. You would like, of course, that people like it, but if not like, you can. What you can do? You present. It's free. You present. You give. You know, it's different.
Oh, I love that. I've never thought of that before.
You really give. You give what you have. This is simple secret.
Does that work in other languages? That the word present is the same as being present?
You see present and present. It's the same.
It's a great thing in English, that a present, like a birthday present.
Yes.
They say gift in America, but in England we say present.
Present. Yeah.
It's a present that you give to be present, being present with that present.
Yes, because you know, when you present in the moment, only in this position you can present, you can gift something.
Yeah.
Because when you're not present, you would like take. You're like an imagination word. You would like to be successful. You're thinking that I'm loose. It's very important, but it's not important at all. What is this? Ping pong? It's important. You know what? 2 weeks ago, I was in one pastry. Do you know pastry? They bread and very nice, beautiful. And because of COVID, it was a beautiful place, and you can sit there, take coffee, and take beautiful cake, and eat, enjoy life. And they say you cannot, unfortunately, sit here. If you want, you can take with you.
Right.
And this lady know me because I'm long years was in the same place, in the same table.
Mm-hmm.
And she say, Misha, what do you think? Now you destroy, because it was morning. You destroy your feeling for all day. You lose yourself for. I say, you thinking that pastry can destroy my feeling for all day? How is it possible that pastry destroy you?
Yeah, but and you're right. Like, it's just a ping pong ball on a.
It's nothing.
But there's something also that is so important. I mean, for the clown, they have to take it seriously, right?
It's just, you see,
Like
when you would like to be seriously, I see immediately white clown with this.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's me. I think I gravitate towards that, the Saturn.
Saturn.
Beautiful. I'm just going to look back and see if there's any other questions. Oh, Chad says, I look forward to your workshop at COAI convention in Atlanta.
Oh yes, I will do it. Yes, in the end of April, I believe.
Beautiful. What's that? COAI? Don't even know what that is. What kind of convention is it?
Some clown, it's clown convention. I don't know really also, because I'm not use these things. I don't know still what is this, but I speak very often with people from this convention. It's look like very beautiful places and very nice.
Yeah, Clowns of America International.
Yes, you see.
COAI. Oh, that sounds cool. I didn't know about that event. Maybe I'll go and see you.
Yeah, please come.
It would be lovely to meet you in person.
Yeah, would be great. Yeah, of course.
I'm just seeing if there's any other questions you guys have here. Anybody have any more questions? Wacky says, is he saying giving the talent he has and giving his presentation to present his talent? Yeah. Is that what you were saying?
Yes, sorry.
That the talent you have in giving your presentation is to present the talent.
Yes, it's gift your talent, gift your clown.
Yeah.
Gift to audience, gift it.
Because that's the thing about the ping pong balls, maybe are not important, but that can give so much delight, so much joy.
Yes.
To another person.
Yes, and if you lose your ball, if you will afraid, this audience also will be afraid that you're afraid. If you just take, it's okay. And
in the circus, traditionally, the Highwire acts and the acrobatics and all those acts are the ones that are supposed to carry the tension, right? Be like suspenseful and like, is he gonna fall? Those kinds of feelings where you stop breathing.
Yes, but because they intentionally built it. They intentionally built this moment. I don't want it. Right. I'm laughing for. If I need, of course, I will build it. I built in plastic bag sacks when I take thousands of plastic bags and try to juggling with serious face.
Yes.
This is why they're laughing, of course. But when you do something strong, very difficult, because it's difficult, really. But with easy face, beautiful.
I really want to make sure that we have time to talk about your workshops and this invisible clown. Could you tell us what is this? What is the invisible clown, and
I
Yeah.
always say about the I already start to say you about these things. All about what I say. These things, it's about invisible cloud. Even this planet, even this being present moment, even it's magic part. You know, there are many clowns, there are many juggler, there are actors, there are many like magicians, but very few. When we see, we just we eat when they perform. We like it. Why? What happens? Why they are different than another one? Because magic inside, not magic with invisible through, but magic invisible through of the throat, invisible throat of the soul. You know what's happiness in this artist inside of himself. Why it's so beautiful. And I would like more my focus to find this place of each student, to find this his soul, his body types, because I believe that clown is very individual. It's like find yourself, you know. So this is what I teach. I would like that you find yourself there, you know, in this all this big material.
And so the people who are performers who are different, like you said, who have this magical quality, do you think that they're the people who found themselves, who really know
Absolutely.
themselves?
They know, yes, they know. They're not looking for success anymore. They just exist. It's enough.
Yeah.
And another people who looking for success, they have not success, because success, they kill this. You're looking, they catch for success, they kill success.
But didn't you want success at some point or in your life, or were you never?
Before very want, and now I just accept. I need, of course, I need money. I need these things all, because it's all depends from successful. But when you perform, you take out this imagination pictures. When you're in the stage, when you have this 5-7 minutes, your clown not thinking about success. In backstage, I thinking about success, how to improve, how to do it, how to. What I have to do, maybe marketing, maybe this one. But when I'm in the stage, when I'm clown inside of this in front of audience, success go far away from me. Not about this.
Yeah.
Because it's about my character, about my clown who inside me. It's not about MISHA USOV and about his imagination pictures about success. Do you understand?
Wacky asks, do you have a mentor? Who is your mentor, if you have one?
What is this?
Mentor is like I suppose, not just a teacher, but a clown that you, or an artist that you look up to, who gives you advice, who, you know, a more senior.
No, I have many friends and they're good clowns. We just talk like this one. We do call Wi-Fi, WhatsApp, I don't know, something if quick question, but not really. I have not really, like you say, like guru or something.
Yeah. How has it been teaching? You've been teaching workshops online, so how is that?
For me, it's good. I have one student, Dal. His name from Los Angeles. He was my first student, and he's still with me. We create with him show in Zoom, and it's working.
Wow.
Every week he come. He put some decoration already. He has another student. We have Marsha also, beautiful Marsha. She do for library show. She now. I advise her, my friend from Kiev. He write for her music, for example. She do for library, and it's amazing to see how they grow. So, if you will ask me 1 year ago that it's possible, or I will never say it's possible. Never. But it's really possible.
And teaching with the whole group, teaching a class.
This group, it's also possible. I do group, but I ask. I do small group, 5-6 people, not more. Even 2-3, not more, because I have not time, you know, for another people. It's very difficult.
And it's possible for you to find their beautiful individual clown just by seeing them on the camera somehow in their own house.
I think so, because it's I speak not with body. It's not body language. It's soul language and message. What we would like to say. For me, clown. What is this? It's big. It's, you know what I always say for my students. It's first thinking what you would like to say. Of course, you will have these small jokes or big jokes. It will be funny, but what you would like to say, big message. When we have message, when we got message, you have show, you have act after it, because it will be all connect and will be, you can finish act with these things when you have big message, when you go.
And do you work with people who just want to do clowning as self-development, who don't want to perform?
Yes. It's now we have already, you know what, since I start in May last year, in May, teach online, and we have now about 80, I believe 87 students from this. It's not too much, but not too small. If you will think that it's online, you know, if you start with 0.
It's great. If anybody who's watching is interested in taking a class with Misha, that you can find all of his stuff on website, which is called insidetheatre.com. Right? That's the main one. That's the main website.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can find. I just take with me my book also, guys. If you would like to buy this book, please. It's what I talk today. It's many stories, and even more stories about how to be clown. What is this clown? And
I don't have the
Cirque du Soleil inside things also a lot.
How do we get hold of it? How do we get the book?
You in Amazon, you can write in Amazon The Invisible Clown, Misha Usov, in Amazon.
Okay, maybe somebody who's watching can just locate that and share the link as a post.
It's a nice story. It's about even celebrity people, because many celebrities came to Cirque du Soleil, and it was interesting to see them. You know, they come to us, and when we rehearsals with Robert Lepage, he was like Peter Gabriel, for example. You know Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
And was very funny story was, I will explain you very short now.
Sure.
And it's in book also, one of them. It's
a
story. I perform, we create with Robert Lepage this act, Fishman, and I came to him. It was very close to him, very small person sitting, and he said me, it was very funny. You're a very funny clown. I say, thank you very much. Thank you. And I spoke with Robert. He tell me, do this, don't do this. And then I go to backstage and say, do you know who this guy was? I say, who? This is Peter Gabriel.
And you're like, whoa!
My kumir. I'm always listening his music. And I met my kumir, you know.
That's so funny.
But it's nice that he say, you are very funny.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I mean, you get to meet these amazing people, I'm sure, moving in these circles that you do. And I'm sure the book is full of amazing stories, and
it's amazing. It's crazy story what happens with me. How I find my clown. How I explain how I was in sauna. You know, sauna. I was in sauna in Moscow, very cold, and I go to sauna, and I have one act with apple. I have apple. With apple act, and I was always cry when I perform this, because people not laughing with this act. I have this act with partner, and next day I need to perform, and I don't know absolutely how to perform this act. I was cry, and I say I need to go to sauna. I was go to sauna, and maybe my brain was relaxed, take out from me. And after this sauna, I bought apple, and I asked myself, look for let's rehearsals in the street this act again. And certainly I just listen some thoughts, look for apple, look for this apple. I just start to look for apple, and I saw million small different details in this apple, more small dots, small color, small things, and light from Moscow. Moscow, it was already evening, evening, and light go to this apple. Give something, give state inside me. And I try to say words what I have to say about apple. And I understand that I cannot say nothing, because it will be false, false, you know, false. I cannot say words. So I just can look for apple, but not say words. And then I say it's okay. Yes, beautiful. And I come to home. I take again this apple and the same way, and it's again the same state because I saw many details of the apple. And I say, what I have to rehearsals? It's absolutely, I already, I get it. I don't need rehearsals, nothing. And I go to sleep, and I first time before show, I sleep very well. In the morning, I start to rehearsals again. I look for apple and the same things. I just look for this apple in crazy way. I see every details in apple. It was like magic. I ask myself, I don't need rehearsals, nothing. In the evening, we go to my partner to perform. I start to look for apple. Audience start to laughing a lot. Start to laughing. I do nothing. I say nothing word, and he say my words and his words. He say you would like to say, and he say my text. I see, and I continue just look for apple. And for audience, is a state they laughing a lot. So they invite us to perform again in this theater, many times because it was born new things.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
This is one of the story in this book, how it should be inside yourself.
Do you feel that your performances have any social or political message?
I know from, for example, plastic bags. I already have plastic bag. I already juggler. I have music, but I don't know about what this act. And one day, it was egg come, and I say, I have created this egg, and I say this act about hopeness.
About what?
Hopeness, hope. And I say, what I will do, I will give audience hope.
Yeah.
And what is this? What I do? Many years already. I give hope for people.
Beautiful.
For audience, hope, because now COVID, and I feel it so strongly that we need all of us.
Hope. Yeah. That's I think that is a beautiful thing to finish on, Misha. I know that you have a show in less than an hour.
Yes. So no, I have 7:30. I have in 1 hour 30 minutes. 1 hour 30 minutes.
Oh, we can talk for longer in that case.
But I have to be in theater in 1 hour. So
what do you do to get ready now for your show?
But I'm ready. I'm now ready. I'm already not do something because I living in the same state. What I tell you, it's my life.
Yeah, you're already warmed up. You're in your clown. You don't need to.
Yes, you already warm up here.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You just need to get your makeup on and your.
Yes, I do just makeup, put costume and go.
Yeah, and is your act at the beginning of the show or some way?
No, I have 2 acts. One act. Number 4 in the show, and plastic bags finish all show. It's last act in the show.
Wow, so you're the feature, you're the finale.
Yes, because it's give hopeness for people, and they feel it. Yeah,
that's beautiful. Yeah. Well, I am gonna wrap up. If anyone else wants to jump in and ask a question, then now's the time, because I'm gonna finish up with Misha so that he can cross town and get to the theater. You managed to finish your coffee.
I'm already.
And thank goodness for the hotel with the good Wi-Fi.
Yes, this is good.
Yeah. Do you live there then a lot of the time? Because normally you live in California, right?
Yes, I live in California in an Oregon house.
Yeah.
Yes, and my family is there. I have 2 kids, 2 children, 2 girls.
Oh, 12, beautiful.
12 and 8 years old, and my wife's there. Our dog, they're waiting me.
That's great. I have 2 girls. They're 10 and 7, 10 and 8.
Okay. Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. They're very delightful. Do your kids like to clown? Do they perform?
I think so. I think so.
So maybe it will run in the family from now on. Well, it was wonderful talking to you, Misha. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. And I feel like I got a huge amount.
Thank you very much for all of participated, and Barnaby, thank you very much.
Yeah, no, you're very welcome.
Appreciate it.
There's a lot of people commenting and saying thank you so much. That it's been really amazing and they found beautiful things in it. So yeah, very nice.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Okay. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Next week, I'm talking with Avner the eccentric.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So 2 amazing stars in 2 weeks in a row. So I'm so delighted to be able to talk to you.
Very
So
nice.
bye everybody, and I'll see you all next week.